back to Cricket for Americans. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are here for another episode of
Cricket Tuesday
with Nick. No, I was kidding. So stupid. And for this week, who are we looking at today, my friend?
Oh, one of my favorite characters in the game of cricket, one Mr. Marnus Labuschagne. Now, for those of you guys that have been watching CSA for a minute, okay, first and foremost, and this is no joking matter, real talk, a lot of people are like, dude, you mispronounce everything. Remember that one?
Serious Liar?
Serious Liar.
Classic.
Like, English is not even my first language. Second, Serious Liar. I know they were killing me about that. Second, I'm dyslexic. I mix up letters sometimes. So when I look at it quickly, you know what I mean? It throws it off. And people were like, spelling it out for me phonetically or whatever, which is really funny. But I was like, how do you say it? But no, it's Marnus Labuschagne. And Marnus has, he's a colorful character. He reminds me a lot of Steve Smith. I think he actually tries to emulate Steve Smith. Like the way they defend is so funny because they're like, like it's a sword or something like that.
Does it get the job done?
It gets the job done.
Absolutely.
But, you know, Marnus, man, he is such a talent with the bat, honestly. And I remember watching the show, The Test, and them talking about how he loves batting as much as Steve Smith, to the point where these guys go to bed, you know what I mean, with their bats, and they know how many ounces, just by feeling it, how many ounces the bats weigh. And then I guess Steve Smith had him picking up all the bags and stuff like that for Steve, carrying all his bats, and I get a free bat? That's a deal for me. And everybody was like, I wouldn't be carrying his bats.
And then what happened in season 2? Yeah. He seemed like he was kind of over that fanfare.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Like we're equals now. Not necessarily equals, but he grew into his character. But they still have that bromance, so to speak. And it's really cool, you know what I mean, when you find somebody and you guys are like-minded individuals. But we're watching the good, the bad, the sad, and the mad meme compilation. Now, listen, I've seen the good, I've seen the bad. The sad, I can't really off the top of my head think about what the sad is. He hasn't been dropped to my...
He gets sad when he gets dismissed, because like Steve Smith, like a lot of batters, he loves batting so much.
Right.
Remember that, I think it was in the Test season 2 or whatever it was, where he was dismissed and he walked off and they said, oh, no, you're not dismissed. Yeah. And he was almost walking out. But I mean, his head was down. He couldn't hear anyone. Yeah. Oh, really? And then he went back. That's what I'm thinking.
The angry, I mean, let's be honest, it's the Aussies, all right? They're practically Americans.
But even the mad, could that mean like more like crazy mad?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, honestly, it should be David Warner. Because when that last review, the one test he's like, what he said, Cardinal says? He's like, you taught her or whatever. I don't even know what it is or whatever. And he just every time you get yourself out that way, like he's just mad, throws the bat, like, and I could get, so the mad, we've seen that, I think all the Aussies, exactly, they get dismissed and they lose their minds or whatever.
I don't think I've ever seen him angry, though.
I've seen him blow his top a few times.
One thing, when I think of Marnus, I think I have a gripe with you because you like to make fun of England for having all their players not from England, right?
Right.
Where was Marnus born?
Well,
where was David Miller born? So stop it, okay?
Well, first and foremost, that's 2 players out of...
Oh, I'm sure there's more. That's the top 2 in my head.
Of a plethora. But he's a Kiwi, actually, right? Marnus is a
no,
Kiwi.
I think is he South African?
No. That South African, I thought that was David Miller. I could be mistaken.
Singapore or something like that. Anyways.
I could be mistaken.
Anyways, you'll let us know. I think I'm correct. But we're going to go and check this out. If you like our reaction in any way while reacting, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And let's get into some Marnus. Tell us your favorite Marnus moment. I mean, this guy is young. He's like, what, 26, 27?
He's a baby. And he is the heir apparent to Steve Smith. I'm telling you. They bat the same. They got that same mentality. A future captain, man.
He might be past Steve Smith. Oh! Here
watch your mouth.
Go.
Hi, guys.
I am
Labuschange.
Labuschange?
Don't try that one.
Labuschange.
Yeah, one point.
playing a little rap for himself there.
That's hilarious.
Catch it! Catch it!
Is he bowling? Nice. I thought he was bad. I'm like, why are you telling him to catch it?
Beautifully set up. Why wouldn't you enjoy it?
Catch it! At it, boy! At it!
He's hilarious. Gotta have the energy. Oh, full toss.
Catch it! Loose winner! Catch it!
He says catch it, they do it.
His head.
You are bowling!
No worse feeling. The first innings duck.
Oh, yep.
First
Gets
innings.
dismissed.
Looking to
Yep. Told you.
at the moment, Marnus.
That's an understatement.
Devastated.
It's an understatement.
Was on him plenty of times.
Here,
Plenty of times, but
Give that
thankfully
guy some
never.
help.
What about you, Baz?
That's close.
I reckon I did.
Close. And that's how he got out. Wow.
Yes. It's not fun, is it?
Catch it!
He wants a catch. Can he get one?
Shoving Gill says, I'll tell you after the ball.
That was a lowie, according to Marnus. What you doing quarantine?
Dude, he's out of control.
What you doing
I
quarantine?
love that question.
Have you ever been scared batting? I reckon a couple of times in the nets, maybe. I reckon when I'm bowling. When you're bowling. Yeah, mate, that's what you're scared.
Lasciami Mesca preta para Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi.
Oh, he telegraphs his jukes.
Oh, that's good, that's good!
What is this compilation?
Oh, but wait, he's come on! Here it is. What am I doing in these shoes? Do I have a chance?
Oh my god. There is a number of... Oh, he doesn't brush
Just
his
one.
teeth.
Oh, that's
He eats with his
incorrect.
mouth open all the time.
Correct.
He speaks with food in his mouth.
Correct.
He's untidy.
Incorrect.
That was a catch. Yes. That's my favorite. Oh, not even close.
He wasn't even close.
Trying to
He's
bust
like,
through one of
yeah. How's it?
Dude. He's just like the little brother. Like
He's a little
He's a
kid.
little kid.
Lobuschange
I love his
steams
defense.
in And defends, and no run.
No corner
Even
on this.
holding
Communication, you gotta have that.
But yeah, mainly balls. Mainly balls.
Loose brush change.
Labuschange like champagne. I pronounce this Labuschange.
Love his stuff.
Dude, I love the way him and Steve Smith defend.
You gotta be yourself.
We saw you have a few issues with your grip and then a bit of...
Yep. There you go.
Hurry here, please!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
Of your teammates, who needs help in the style stakes? Oh, well, that's a difficult question. No, you cannot say me. You cannot say me. My style game has gone up like tenfold. Oh yeah. Since I've been with Nike, all the boys reckon I've got up.
Now you plug in your sponsors.
Oh,
Good
well,
on you, mate.
Quite sure what that is from Marnus Labuschagne.
Short leg has just given Labuschagne the most exaggerated appeal in the history of the game.
I was lucky enough to get selected to be 12th man.
Jack Wildermuth, yes. You know him?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him pretty well.
Pretty well. No, to rev him up.
He's got a few nicknames around the place too. Pidgey. Yeah, does he? Well, he's a walking nickname apparently.
Yeah,
so, Marn, run us through some of the ones he's got.
One of the. Geez, there's so many. Jack.
That's just his name.
That's his first name.
So, I'm a professional footballer.
Who is the greatest you've ever seen with the bat and the ball? Who's the greatest I've seen? I can't say you. If I say you, this will be like the end of blows. Will be the end.
The obsession. What was that? Oh,
I saw this one live.
Jeez.
I remember
I
watching
just
this
wonder if his
live.
spikes have slipped on the pitch here.
Oh, okay. Because that was
Does like to go
awkward.
across the crease, but it's gone too far, and I think his front
He
foot
misread
slipped.
it. He was
Never ever seen
trying to go
this
across the
in
crease.
Test
I remember
match.
Stuart Barr has a way of getting that ball
The
to move,
opening
man.
session of a Test match, and watch this. Marnus Labuschagne, he goes over. He has been, and then he gets that he falls over. He just trips up over his own feet.
Just watch the front foot.
And he's expected to go hit him.
He steps there, and the big slip. And ends up on the tummy.
Oh, this is where Shane is crushing.
That ball too. It's just annoying. No, just that properly.
1 hour later.
Labuschagne steams in and defends, and no run. I'm Marnus Labuschagne. Thanks for joining us.
That was a good video. That was very wacky and zany, very much like this generation's type video. But I enjoyed the extra zaniness from Marnus that I have not seen before. A lot that I have not seen. Some of I have. I love the no run, but it's like we can make fun of it. But how many times we see guys not communicate?
Oh, too.
Like you're his partner. You're gonna know, guarantee whether we're running or not.
You're always. You're not gonna.
I appreciate that.
You're not gonna get run out with Marnus Labuschagne. You know, the funny thing is that I think the energy from him comes from the part that even though he's quote unquote an established guy, for the longest time, like I said, he was just happy to be there, happy to be on the team. And, you know, some of the older veterans, the David Millers of the team, the Steve Smiths that have been through the wars, so to speak, they know, man, I'm not getting dropped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless, you know, your name is Ashwin, Robbie Ashwin, like he never knows if he's getting dropped off the team.
Brings some sandpaper with.
Or unless your name is you know, Mr. Captain England, right?
The hatred, even the comments for that video, these people can't help themselves.
I don't understand.
Constant hate.
I don't understand. But you know, there's certain guys like Wokes doesn't know if he's gonna make the team. And for the longest time, I think he was like just happy to be there because again, Australia has so many good players. Where now he's a mainstay. So I think he's, like you said, gotten a little bit more comfortable, but he still has that fun energy, that youth, that energetic youth. And, you know, baseball a while back started this thing, let the kids play, where they started embracing the younger generation of players because, to your point, they can communicate with the younger generation of fans. You know what I mean? Whether it's making zany videos like that, they use the verbiage that other young, you know, people use, and they're gonna you need to grow the game that way. So I think it's smart that, you know, they're really highlighting him. And I'm serious, man. I think he's the kind of guy, because of his temperament and how seriously he takes his batting. Steve Smith, again, being one of his idols. Smudge is a great captain. I see him, not now, obviously, because Patty Cummins is captain, but he could be the captain in another, you know, 5-10 years. You know, Patty Cummins isn't going to be there forever. You know what I'm saying? These guys will age out eventually.
He would make an interesting captain.
He would make a no run! Who's going to ball down? Who's going to catch it?
I mean, just like the behind the scenes stuff. I don't know how much responsibility, I'm assuming a lot. We know meetings and whatnot. How much responsibility behind the scenes are. You imagine this guy in charge of that kind of stuff. It's like, you know, you have great little chairs at work or whatever, and certain people on paper would be good, but then you know them personally, like, no, that's not going to work out.
Exactly.
The thing I really connected with Marnus on this is the 2 times where he thought it was a wicket on the edge and it wasn't. I get fooled by that all the time because and he's much closer, but he's got a bad angle. From the naked eye, I'm like, oh, that's an edge. Dang it, they just lost the wicket and no one's appealing. And I'm like, how am I so bad? I can figure out the run out, but I can't figure out that. So I love that he's on there. Yeah! Shoot.
I love the expression of his teammates, like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you're over celebrating now.
Payne's just like, oh my gosh.
Dude, listen.
This kid.
Matter of fact, correction. He may not get the captaincy because they've looked at all these videos and they're like, yeah, he'll be blowing through appeals. We'll be out of appeals by, you know, drinks breaks, you know what I mean, by the first session, because he's appealing everything. What, are you kidding me?
Even the commentaries, like, that was the most exaggerated appeal from short leg ever.
Oh, man.
Let us know what you thought about our reaction to this one. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Please continue to tune in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.